is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic Wargamers. It's going to be the Psychic Wargamers stream number 53. And this is going to be the Psychic Wargamers Total War 3 Kingdoms Yellow Turban Rebellion campaign Let's Play number 68. Let's carry on where we left off last time. And things are heating up. You can see here we're at war now with the Kingdom of Wei. As well as still at war with the Kingdom of Song. Kong Rong and Liu Bei is... we're on the last city of Liu Bei, so the last stand of Liu Bei at Tiashan with the General Taishi. And you can see all across the map multiple armies of Wei to the north, to the south. You can see here he's traversing from Yangzhou. It looks like this Imperial parade line of Wei forces, Cao Cao, and followed behind by Cao Ang, Kuji, and Yin Lu in Yangzhou Imperial City. If we take the Imperial City, that will definitely solidify our powers. That may be one of the first moves once we shore up a defensive against these four armies. Right to the south of Chen Livestock Farm, right over to the east, our east land ownership. You can see here there's we got Pencheng Chen, Donghai, Pencheng, Farmland Temple, Regional City, Langyi. You can see here we are sieging two settlements of Kong Rong right now, Baihai and Langyi, Fishing Port and Livestock Farm, respectively. Over to the south, we are moving our forces from the south, Changsha Large City, also from Runan. Again, three forces of Wei, Chao Zhang, Zhongcheng Yi, and Lady Wu. All Kingdom of Wei, and then over to straight to the immediate west. We can see four armies. Right outside Shangyong Weapon Craftsman, we finally have defeated the defending forces of Kong Rong. Two decimated armies stand to the north of that Weapon Craftsman settlement, Liu Bei, Kong Rong, as well as Kugong. So we have them outmatched, and we also have two armies to the north as well, supporting our two armies which are surrounding the Weapon Craftsman settlement. To the south, though, more Kingdom of Wei forces in Badong, and Yuan Shu has also joined the war now too as well. So that is not what we wanted, but we got a lot of Gongdu forces in the mix too. You can see a lot of different armies from Gongdu, so that's going to be able to take a certain kind of hit from the Kingdom of Wei and Yuan Shu. And you can see how much landmass Gongdu has. It's a large amount. To the north west, yes, the northwest, he owns this corner, this large corner. He has like 8, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, about 22 settlements, 23 I think. And it's right next door to the rebels, in which we ended up, if you can see here, diplomacy. I think it's diplomacy, yeah. There are currently our vassals, Zhang Yan and Zheng Jiang, in which initially sort of kicked off this war between the Kingdom of Wei and He Yi, and then dragging a bunch of people into it, Yuan Shu joining up, and the few pieces that we were able to secure with Liu Bei, and I think it was even Kingdom of Song, ended up deteriorating as well too, by way unraveling, and ended up having to go back to war with them, which I kind of wanted anyways, because we already cornered them in a certain manner. So I kind of wanted to finish those wars, but certainly not at the same time as going to war with the Kingdom of Wei. And yeah, right to the south of him, you can see where Sun Ce used to be, Kingdom of Wei, again all across here. And I'm wondering if Sun Ce is still around. I don't think he is. I think he probably, because we go to diplomacy.
Let us get this over with.
I don't see him on here, so I think he got vanquished by the Kingdom of Wei. And so that seems to be. We got a couple battles on the go here that we can do, and so we got Langye fishing port. We're besieging Kong Rong settlement, that blitzkrieg to try and take these northern settlements of Kong Rong to secure the north, and then to be able to concentrate our forces on Wei. Which, sadly, the Kingdom of Song is mustering. He has a lot of decent forces right there, so we gotta watch out on how we play this. And we don't have too much coin either, and not too much coin coming in, so we have to use our forces, our armies, with logic in a certain manner. Decent, though, is that I can see some armies as well in regards to my vassals, so that's a decent as well. So we're gonna, so again, the battles that we have going here, Langye fishing port is being besieged from myself against Kong Rong. We've got Baihai livestock farm under attack as well from myself. Rolang Sai, the general, is besieging that one, and over in Langye it's Ziyang, one of my generals as well. And then we got Liu Bei under siege, Tiashan, and then of course the weapon craftsman battle over to the west. So I think the first thing we're going to do here is, I think we'll take out Liu Bei. Okay, correct. So Liu Bei is going to be, yeah, 3,320 with reinforcing army, 3,443 on Heyi's side against Liu Bei, 3,341 deployed. Siege of Taishan. Let's start battle.
Fortune smiles upon us. Let us not squander opportunity.
To save China, I must end these enemies.
Be wise. Remember these enemies. Fight smart.
I will not squander this opportunity to exact justice.
Taishi C responds, and it's going to be a settlement siege. Alrighty. We got some deployments. We're going to see what it looks like here. We do have some siege equipment. Interestingly enough, we got a siege tower that we're going to be able to deploy. But we only got the one, so yeah, we're not going to be able to break through their gatehouse using battering ram, because we did not have that in the repertoire. We should have waited the one turn and we would have been able to, but I kind of wanted to get this battle underway. What are we working with here? I'm going to slow go it. We're going to hit the slow motion.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
I'm going to run down my army comp. We do have 6 archer units. We do have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Yellow Turban warrior units. And we also have some Yellow Turban Spearmen, some Yusha, and Sacred Garden Watch. Sacred Garden Watch is these swords and shields. Yeah, they have the small round shields, kind of like the Viking shields almost. And they also got the Roman sword. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Roman sword with the Viking shield. And then they got this fairly decent armor. I think medium sword infantry, yeah. So they got a decent amount of armor. Here you can see the other reinforcing retinues hitting the field here. Yellow Turban Warband. I think this is a radius unit. I am using the radius mod. And it is a really beautiful mod. It adds a bunch of different units, tweaks the gameplay. It's really amazing. You can see the warband. The warband's interesting too. You got the rice paddy hats and the spears, yeah, and shields. Spear and shields with rice paddy hats. Yeah, but the main look of it is the rice paddy hats. I mean, that's the thing of it. Spirit of Raiden. Oh, okay. Alright, what else? 6 units, Yellow Turban Warrior units as well, with the reinforcing retinue. We have 2 units, Springs of Righteousness, 2 units, Men of the Forest, giving us more bowmen. We do have some cavalry as well. Oh, no, not cavalry, Faith Preservers. My apologies. 2 peasant archers as well. So we'll make that another 6 units archers with the reinforcing army hitting the field. We have another 2 units Yellow Turban Warrior units. We have another 2 units Sacred Garden Watch, Faith Preservers, Yellow Turban Warband, and then we got 2 Yusha units as well. We're gonna throw these into... and 6 generals, so we'll be able to do decent with that. I think we're gonna send the generals to the gatehouse. I think we might do that, I don't know. Might be better to sneak them in using the siege equipment. The enemy comp seems to be. Got some Lankai archers on the walls. They have some heavy giant infantry as well. And as well as more Lankai archers. 2 Lankai archer units, as well as heavy giant infantry on the walls. Inside the gatehouse area, giant infantry, Lankai swordsmen, Jian infantry captain, Jian sword guards, another Jian infantry captain, and more sword guards. They have some about 3 or 4 units, Jian sword guard units. Heavy giant infantry over to the next gatehouse, 2 units. At the courtyard, they got some spearmen. They got one of their generals, Sentinel, Taishitsi. We also got Lankai archers as well, maneuvering, and some spearmen as well, maneuvering inside the city. They do have some cavalry as well, Lance Cavalry. 2 units.
Our comrade is under attack.
A little bit bright. Let's speed it up. General's kind of standing around here. Hit the gatehouse.
Prepare! Strike them down!
China will revel in your death!
Oh, you
The
talk
archers
as
are
well.
hitting the walls.
Fascinating!
I'm actually going to see here. Just a second. try and fix the gamma. So you can see the archers stationed them on the hill, all 6 units, and they are firing upon the enemy. A lot of units living here under fire, and the gatehouse is being hit by our generals, and they are striking, and also the siege equipment has hit the walls. So you can see this yellow turban warrior unit maneuvering and attacking the giant infantry on the walls, while the archers just continue to pelt the enemy. Right in this inner gatehouse area. If I switch them up, hit them right here. You can see a large group of enemy units that we're going to switch up. Attack with our arrows. Just see the hail of arrows. There we go. The amount of enemy that's getting hit here. 6 archer units. Does decent. Oh! The amount of enemy going down, that cleared them right out. So we have a potent with these archers. Some of the enemies in spaced formation, but still able to hit them fairly hard. You can see on either side this unit, yellow turban warriors fighting this giant infantry, Giant sword guards. Right on the walls, and getting hammered. I think we're going to have to send up more units. And we're going to set up our generals, get them off the horses, and we're going to get them right up there.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
To attention! Show fury! Make ready!
So we're going to send all 6 generals, get them off their horses, and send them on that siege equipment to help that yellow turban warrior unit, which is a lot of fierce fighting. Generals are jumping in on the walls, and that's going to change the fate of that battle. You can see there's a bit of funky movement here from the enemy.
Steel yourselves. Show them justice. Attack. Attend. For the cause! For the cause!
Let's see the amount of damage the generals do.
The enemy unit flees!
All of a sudden, there's a lot more room to breathe for this one yellow turban warrior unit. And the archers continuing to fire upon the enemy.
At the ready!
The amount of dead right outside that gatehouse.
Rain down missiles!
And there is 3 generals got off their horses. They opened the gates, and you can see the 3 generals on my side fighting right at that gatehouse entrance. And the other 3 on the walls fighting. I thought I had sent all 6 generals up there. So that's the difference maker.
Take heed, warriors! Archers ready! Archers prepare! Let missiles fly! Take heed, warriors! Stand ready! Fight!
We're going to shift fire over here to this Lankai archer unit, which is causing a bit of problems. There we go. So ain't that the difference? You can just see them going down quickly, the arrows hitting, flags falling. And yeah, the units, see how quickly, within 10-15 seconds, the entire unit is gone. And most of them retreating. It's just off of one shift.
Oh, how witty! How very witty! Charge!
We're going to send in the melee infantry now, I believe. Because those gates are open and our... little choppy. We're gonna slow it up from here a bit. And the archers are already starting to climb up on there, on the walled areas to support that. You see the bringers of righteousness. We're lucky because they have glaives. Which is the other ones though, men of the force, light bow infantry. Not what we're looking for. Again, this is Liu Bei's Last Stand. You can see how many enemy the 3 generals on my side in the gatehouse area, right inside the gatehouse. Like the doors are open, they're right in that causeway, that entrance area, stone on either side. And the amount of bodies on the floor is just staggering. Looks to be like hundreds to be true.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
We're nearing hundreds. And now we finally have a unit over here to be able to support them, and that's going to be the Sacred Garden Watch. Again, that's a medium sword infantry with the shields. And the wall battle is still happening. You can see finally multiple units up there, more than just that one yellow turban warrior unit. Got some spearmen, got some glaive, and we still have those pesky generals. Wei Zong, Xinqi, and Lu Yi on the walls, and they've been doing really, really well. Just knocking back enemy troops with every swing. And of course we have the other 3 generals, Lai Tai, Wang Dun, and Yu Xiongming, near that gatehouse entrance, working their way through. We're gonna throw it on regular speed. We're gonna fast forward a bit. See if we can fast forward. Slow down again because it's a bit choppy. One of my generals is getting close. We're gonna try and send all 3 generals on the walls inwards so that they're covered. One of our generals is going to go down here because he's not listening.
The enemy warriors are running. Ah, attend. At the ready. Fight.
You can see still marching upwards on the siege tower, long line, a large parade line of yellow turban warrior units and archers. Sacred Garden Watch, Yusha, all still climbing up that tower and maneuvering onto the walls themselves. So that grouping of yellow turban rebellion units getting larger, and to be quite honest, the Liu Bei forces are a little outmatched, but they have one of the generals surrounded, and I continue to try and send him downwards, but he doesn't. He's continuing to ignore. So what I can do is I can try and send some push. Try and push some units over there.
The enemy warriors are running.
Try and
Ha!
get near that general to be able to help him. The other generals too near the barricade are also getting hit pretty hard. I'm going to try and retreat them out to outside that barricade, outside the garrison.
Ready! The time has come! To attention! Move, move! Run! One of our generals is
And one of the generals falls.
Take heed, warriors! To battle!
I'm going to fast forward here a bit, and we are breaking through the gated area. Finally.
We have captured their tower.
We've captured the tower now. Not too many enemy forces, just small, small contingent, heavy giant infantry, Jian sword guards, and Lankai swordsmen, right near a barricade outside the gatehouse. And you can see multiple units there emerging on my side, Bringers of Righteousness. See Yellow Turban Warrior units. You can see multiple kind of units finally breaking through that one side on the walls and going to that archer tower right over top of that gatehouse. And even emerging outside of that, outside of the entrance to the walls. In multiple areas, we can see one of the generals finally did get off that wall area up top. Liu Yi.
Swordsman ready.
It's interesting what the enemy had done here. They had sent more units outside the gatehouse, even with the amount of friendlies inside the city, and tried to rush a certain kind of group that was hoping to be able to rush through the gatehouse area and forestalling reinforcements. Sacred Garden Watch, Yellow Turban Warriors trying to fight their way through a wounded Lankai swordsman unit from the enemy. And still, ever marching on those ladders, just pretty much the entire game. A continued movement of He troops on the walls. And really just the one side of that wall is where the battle is. A Jai infantry unit and Jian sword guard unit trying to hold back Men of the Forest. And Yellow Turban Warriors got a light bow infantry fighting up there.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
So on the right flank, there is a Yellow Turban Warrior Spear unit taking on Jian Sword Guards as well. So that was the only unit on top. The walls.
Look! The enemy run!
The enemy's just getting way overwhelmed.
Prepare!
Outside that gatehouse area, only got now is heavy Jai infantry holding it down in a wavering Jian Sword Guard unit with multiple units. The Yellow Turban Rebellion marching forth. And finally going to be going to that. There's not too many other units. They're trying to bring up some other units too, some heavy spear guards and a Lankai archer unit. But the balance of power is squarely in my favor. 5,973 against 791.
Make ready! Run!
Ooh, decapitation.
That's right. Stand ready.
We hit knowledge of the body and all of my generals get a heal. Greatly needed. enemy finally wavering and retreating. We've secured the gatehouse area.
Steel yourselves!
I think all that's left is a pesky archer unit and some spearmen. And I'm wondering if there is some in the gatehouse. And yes, there is one general, Tiashan. We're going to send all 5 of my generals after him. They're going to run through the city and try and take out Tiashan, the sentinel. So we have it on fast forward here a bit. It is running a bit choppy these days, and I don't know why.
Their tower is ours!
There's 2 units left. Tiashan, the general, and heavy spear guards. And they're kind of sitting by the victory point in the middle of the city. We're basically sending the entire army after them. And it seems to be, though, a couple units correcting here. Heavy giant infantry, as well as some giant sword guard units on the walls.
Just like that.
Some fierce fighting here between giant sword guard and the old Turban spearmen. Giant sword guard unit overwhelmed on the walls.
Make ready!
One of my generals chasing after this heavy giant infantry, halberd infantry on the retreat. are storming to the inner courtyard area. Heavy spear guards and Tai Chi Si wait. Those archer towers are fairly deadly.
Stand ready! Kill them! To attention! We have captured their tower!
Ooh! Tai Chi Si makes a charge against this one unit that approaches the spearmen. I see my 3 generals charging after Tai Chi Si.
Destroy them!
One of the generals just charging right into the spearmen.
Stand ready! For China! We are taking their city! Victory awaits!
And the spearman unit is dispatched, leaving the 1 general. Let's speed it up.
Enemy general falls!
Victory. Let's take a swoop of the battlefield. Decisive victory.
Your war has brought you to the very gates of your enemy. Behind their walls, they steel themselves against your armies. They cannot hold out forever. Yet an assault may be costly if not swift. Yet wait too long, and
Cunning
reinforcements may...
triumphs over
So
brute
6,673 deployed, 1,230 lost on my side, remaining 5,443 with 488 captured of the enemy. 3,341 deployed, 3,341 lost by Liu Bei, and Taishi C leading the army. This might be the end of Liu Bei.
make use of it.
Would-be assassin. While your men were establishing order in the newly annexed town, a disgruntled civilian lashes out at one of your officers in a heated altercation and attempts to kill him. Your officer has the wherewithal to defend himself and even manages to kill his attacker, but is badly wounded. So Tiashan is captured, and that should be the end of Liu Bei. And I didn't see the end. Like, it didn't show. I might have skipped it, but I think that is the end of Liu Bei. I think Liu Bei is vanquished in this campaign. No, he's not. Oh, he still has forces. Guan Yu, one general left. And we got...
Be still to conserve spirit.
We do have an ambush ready if he does decide to come this way. So I think I'm going to leave that to be. So he has one general left, but no settlements. Guan Yu, Last Stand. So we'll see how that unfolds, because he's right near one of my other generals who's in ambush stance. So hopefully we can ambush him. Okay, Lang Yi. A full army over at Lang Yi. We can
on our side.
It's going to be 2,193 against 2,440. He against Kong Rong. Zai Yang leading my army against some giant infantry captain.
Under our steady hand, China will know peace.
Come, friend. Let us take the fight to them.
Your words are empty. Save your precious breath.
A lot of different horsemen on this one. Start battle. So we got 8 units of cavalry. 2 units Jaitsi Raiders, 2 units Yellow Turban Horsemen, 2 units Righteous Vanguards, and 2 units White Wave Horsemen. So I'm going to do... And they do have a lot of giant infantry on their side, though. So we got 6 units Yellow Turban Warrior units, and then we also have 3 units Archers, Peasant Archers, Yellow Turban Archers, and Bringers of Righteousness. And then we also have the Yusha. And the cavalry, we're gonna do a huge cavalry charge from the east, or is it the west? I don't know. From the east. We are attacking from the north. I'm gonna charge my generals in. Oh! A couple generals fall off their horse as they charge into the giant infantry. Archers firing upon the enemy as my generals are attacking them. I love that maneuver, throwing the generals at the enemy and then using the archers to pick apart as well. It's a really good tactic.
Heal yourselves!
Show them justice! Show fury!
And you can see the yellow turban warrior units venturing forth and getting to the generals as the archers rain upon them. Either side firing upon each other here. You can see the enemy, already some of them retreating, the Jai Infantry captain retreating. Jai Infantry, they got multiple units of Jai Infantry, about 4 or 5 units. They got some Lankai Spearmen, 3 units. Then they also have some Bowman Lankai Archers, 2 units and 2 units Archers as well. Now I'm going to send in my cavalry charge, and this is going to be it. They left the east entrance open, so you can see this large amount of cavalry. Charging. The bowmen trying to switch and fire, and it's not going to work. Large cavalry charge. Bowmen fleeing.
Look, the enemy run!
And sweeping the bows right behind that main engagement.
At the ready!
It's happening at the front gate, and then we switch up and attack that main engagement right from behind. The enemy gets sandwiched with melee infantry in front and then a lot of horsemen attacking them from behind, but they do have halberds, so... Of course, this other area, a lot of enemy here actually in this area. Just a small unit of Yellow Turban horsemen holding them back. This causeway to go and support that main engagement in which the enemy is badly needing assistance. So we're going to maneuver these horsemen now away from them and attack that contingent that's trying to reinforce. And we're going to send another cavalry charge right back again towards the main engagement. And it seems to be like a lot of horsemen getting lost in that charge.
What cowards! Fight! Ready!
So we're going to retreat the horsemen because they are... That reinforcements finally got through. And they still have a couple spearmen units, 3 units of spearmen and one unit of Jai infantry. Main engagement kind of got Kong Rong here in his units. Right at this entrance from where we attacked from the north. Ended up unraveling and most of the enemy units remaining are now sort of off to the side near inner walls and kind of up against that wall. Just one unit left there, I think. Yeah, spear guard unit. One spear guard unit.
Go, go, go!
The enemy run! Raven! Make ready! Strike!
To attention!
Destroy them! Swords drawn! Move! March in the double!
Attend! Show no mercy! Kill them!
The Turban warriors moving in guerrilla style. Getting to that causeway, passageway, which is still a decent amount of enemy units in, able to move past. And ended up flat-footing a Kong Rong unit, really one of the last remaining, in trying to keep that main engagement, first engagement going, and that is not going to be happening. Spear guard unit? They're retreating. That'll be it.
Show no mercy!
The time has come!
Prepare! Run! Move out quickly!
Rise together! Prepare to engage!
Destroy them!
Attend! At the ready!
Just gonna slow it down here a bit. So again, now we got 7 yellow turban warrior. Well, no, we got 7 more than that. 6 yellow turban warrior units and a Yusha unit trying to break through this Lankai spearman unit. This Lankai spearman just sitting here and causing difficulties as multiple units stand behind them in the, for the enemy here. You can see Lankai archers, Lankai spearmen, and another 2 archer units. I've stationed 7 horsemen. And I don't know if I should charge this Lankai spearman unit to be true. I'm going to charge. And maybe not the best idea. A lot of horsemen getting stopped. Not the charge that I had wanted. Retreat that horseman off that charge. Certainly wasn't the best. A lot of horsemen lost in that charge. Still have a decent amount of health though. Here and there, but half health for some. I'm going to maneuver the melee infantry that I have around.
Take heed, warriors! Stand ready! Do not relent!
As we go around here, you can see this Lankai Spearman unit clashing with the Yellow Turban Warrior units in that one Yusha unit. Karma.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Attend!
Namaste and good luck.
Double time! Move, move!
Blades! The enemy warriors are running! Now!
The enemy are defeated. Victory. Those units ended up getting vanquished.
Ready! Yellow Turban!
And the archers on our side still firing, still had ammunition throughout the whole game to be able to fire upon.
Mech ready!
Close victory. Archer's doing really well on my side.
Righteousness won today. For our labors.
By high livestock form, and we're going to attack as well. So 2,912 against 2,440. It's going to be Roland Tsai leading He forces against Giant Infantry Captain holding it down for Kong Rong. Siege of by high livestock form. Start battle. We have 6 units Yellow Turban Warrior units. We have 4 units Peasant Spearmen. We have 2 units Yellow Turban Warrior Spearmen, and then 6 units Men of the Forest Light Bow Infantry.
Still yourselves! Yellow Turban! Attend! As one! Prepare! To attention! Take heed, warriors! Rise together! Ready! Stand ready! Prepare! Swords drawn! Form up! Make haste! Spears! Double time! Quick march! Move out quickly! With speed! At the ready! Go! Go! Run! Make ready! Hurry!
So we're just going to make a small front line. The enemy is rocking 5 spearman units, 3 halberds, 4 halberds, and also 4 archer units, light guy archers, and 2 archers. Already firing upon. poor giant infantry charging forth while getting hit by arrows heavily and not being able to do much, having to regroup. So you can see some Lankai spearmen engaging peasant spearmen. This is a cool engagement too. The Lankai spearmen are fairly beefy. I mean, they say medium spear infantry, but it's more like medium heavy. The peasant spearmen have this scrappy disposition. You can see my archers are edging out the enemy here.
Ready, bows! Bows! Release
A
missile!
large cluster of enemy hitting the right flank. 3 enemy spearmen, some spear guards, and a Lankai spearman hitting the peasant spearmen. We're going to surround them. As I aim my bows towards the enemy archers. So we surrounded this cluster of enemy.
Kill them!
And a sneaky spearman unit trying to sneak up behind one of my melee infantry, getting caught off guard by the archers as well.
The time has come! Fire upon them! One step closer to victory.
And we're going to see a complete annihilation here of an archer unit. And that is the head for them.
Steel yourselves! Our time is now!
This cluster of enemy is now under fire. The bowmen surrounded on all sides.
The enemy warriors are ready!
And they decide to break. One wavering spear guard unit.
Stand ready! Open fire!
Last unit, an archer unit.
The enemy unit flees! What counts?
Victory.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
2,912 deployed. 373 lost. 2,539 remaining for Heyi. 2,440 deployed. 2,440 lost. Occupy Nade Wooded.
We will bring righteousness to the seed blossom. Crops ripen.
So Bai Hai and
the
Lang Yi
people
are
thrive.
taken, leaving Donglai, Imperial City, and farmland. And then also Bai Hai, a large regional city,
Ever
which we can actually besiege right now, I think. Yep, we can. And that would probably be the best thing to do, I think.
to battle.
And we're going to continue siege. So we're going to do continue siege. We're going to build some siege equipment.
For
Continue
the
siege.
people.
And that leaves the one battle over here. Weapon craftsman Shangyong.
Strike now! Overwhelm them! Strike quickly!
Yeah, 1350 deployed, reinforcing with 1231 on He side, 691 deployed by Kong Rong, 92 reinforcing. We're going to start battle here. It's going to be Siege of Shangyong, Weapon Craftsman. Finally. And it ends up looking like a land battle because it's the kind of style of settlement.
Take heed, warriors!
And we're just going to charge
Enemy
at it.
reinforcements are arriving! The time has come! Stand ready! Turban!
8 Yellow Turban warrior units. Two units of Faith Preservers.
To attention!
Our victory grows ever closer.
4 units Sacred Garden Watch.
Stand ready!
And Axe Wielder Vulgars.
The time has come.
We got 6 generals. Reinforcing army is bringing forth 6 Yellow Turban warrior units. We do have some Yellow Turban horsemen and White Wave horsemen, 3 units total. Peasant archers, Holy Arrow archers, and some Yellow Turban archers, 4 units. We got some peasant warriors and another Yellow Turban warrior unit. And we're just gonna bring them all, we're gonna line them up. We're just gonna fast forward a bit. We're gonna send in our generals.
A comrade is being attacked!
See all 3 horsemen just go right into the front lines and start harassing the enemy.
Yellow turbans! As one! Charge!
can see my horsemen crash through in the axe wielder Vulgars. The first melee unit to get there. Double axes. Just a complete breakthrough here from the horsemen on my side. Breaking the first army of the enemy. Mass rout across the board, with the exception of a couple units. One unit left on the board here for the enemy.
Is this your first time
And it's
in
General
battle?
Kong Rong.
Who do you think you are?
Ooh.
We have killed an enemy general.
Enemy general's gone. So one engagement really, and it was a bit of a sweep. Decisive victory. I choose what means spirit guides indicating the light. I am a psychic medium sometimes in conversation with the spirit. I do apologize for certain kind of interruptions at times.
Cunning triumphs over brute force.
So Siege of Shangyong Weapon Craftsman ends up being a bit of a breakthrough. We did capture Hanks in. We're going to release.
We are not
2,581 deployed, lost 40, 2,541 remaining, 783 deployed for the enemy, 755 lost, 28 remaining.
This location
And we end
suits
up
our
taking
plan.
Shangyong, which we've been waiting to take for a long time now. And we can heal up these 4 armies as well. And in fact, I almost want to bring them back to Shangyong Small City. These 2 northern armies near Weapon Craftsman. I think that would be best. In fact, I don't want them on march stance. Can we change that stance?
Serve the people.
And we can also recruit as well if we wanted to.
No.
I don't know why it says that we're at war with the Yellow Turban Rebellion. That is not a good sign.
Contemplate all.
So Kong Rong is defeated in the west. And that leaves 3 remaining settlements, one in which is under siege by a large regional city, and Tiashan as well. I think I'm going to end turn just to see what Guan Yu does. I kind of want to see what he does here.
Crush them.
Xiao Bao Ying gets the knowledge of the body buff. And we have a lot to do in regards to the cities, but we're not going to do too much on that right now. And we did get increase in coin, thank God. And we do have some coin left in the bank here. We're going to end turn. We're going to see what happens here. We're probably going to be attacked.
What do you think?
We're going to say as a vessel to defend against Liu Yu, rejecting will result in the vessel's independence. I will accept because Liu Yu.
Our talks
There's a couple
have
settlements in
finished.
the north, but not too much. If they end up attacking here, I think we're going to quick save anyhow. So either way, and Guan Yu does maneuver, but he doesn't maneuver near us. And we're all going to be attacked here. Yep, we are. And this one's huge. 3 armies. We might be able to win this. So we're going to quick save here. Battle of Chen Livestock Farm. It's going to be 3,563 deployed, reinforcing 2,673. So that's about 8,000. No, wait, not 8,000. That's my bad. Totally not. 6,000. So about 6,000 against Kingdom of Wei, Cao Cao. And he has about 7,700. So he's got about 1,700 on us. It's gonna be an interesting bout. We're gonna quick save. Yeah, thank you for joining. I and others Divine Spirit Guides are advocating for the best possible advocations that myself and others Divine Spirit Guides could have done in regards to smart advocation, etc. Divine Spirit Guides cross-referenced with what Divine Spirit Guides indicated the way you guys needed.